What's up, guys? Welcome back to another PT6S1 stream. And almost straight after the Fortnite stream, I am playing FC26. Now, surprisingly or not, considering how the early parts of coming back to streaming gone, I haven't streamed an FC26 in 3 days. I haven't done a Newcastle United career mode in 4 days, so I think we need to change that, don't you think? Hope you guys enjoying your early Saturday afternoon, or early-ish. Today, we are continuing with our Newcastle United manager career mode. I play in legendary mode, sliders are fair, I'm only allowed to buy 2 to 3 players per season. I bought Mickey, Van der Ven and Adamar Luckman at the start of the season. And my objective this season was to win Newcastle a trophy, whatever it is, win them a trophy and get top 4 in the Prem. As it stands, we are 3rd in the Premier League. We are 1 game away from securing Champions League knockout stage places, and we are in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. We are in the month of December. Adamar Luckman's the Premier League and the Champions League top scorer, while Mickey Van der Ven has been a rock at the back so far this season. Newcastle doing very well. However, as the title suggests, Newcastle have some problems. Obviously, deck the halls because it is Christmas for Newcastle in the career mode. We are almost halfway through the season. Not quite halfway through the season, but we're getting there. We are quite close to it. However, Newcastle's injury crisis deepen and deepen in peril, and they are facing some injuries. 1 or 2 or 3 streams ago, Anthony Gordon got injured and is out for 3 months. We've already established that. Harvey Barnes was to replace him. Then Tino Livramento and Mickey Van der Ven got injured temporarily, but obviously they're back to the stage now at the end of last stream, I think it was. Newcastle United, I have only lost 2 games the whole season. That was the opening 2 match days against Liverpool and Aston Villa. Since then, we have been fantastic. Last stream, beat Tottenham, beat Burnley, beat Benfica, beat Sunderland, and beat Aston Villa. Where that leaves us, we're on the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. 3rd in the Premier League and almost guaranteed knockout stages for the Champions League. However, obviously Harvey Barnes was Anthony Gordon's replacement and he's done alright this season so far. Well, deck the halls flipping magpie injuries because it is looking very, very questionable. Harvey Barnes and now Fabian Schär are both injured. Harvey Barnes is out for only not even a month, so he will be back. So luckily we don't have to worry about that. And Fabian Schär is out for a very, very, very long time. Luckily, Sven Botman will be able to fill in Fabian Schär, and I'm pretty happy with that. However, Anthony Gordon is out for 74 days, Barnes is out for 27 days, meaning our first 2 main choices of left wingers are gone, meaning we'll have to play Jacob Murphy, who's traditionally a right winger, on the left. It's a very weakened Newcastle attack, so that's our 3rd player injured. It's generally so many injuries, so it is what it is. Botman's going to have to fill in for Schär. And probably Jacob Murphy's going to have to fill in for Barnes. But it's going to be a real test for Newcastle as they're both real big starting players. We are having more injuries as the time goes on. However, we are still let to use since the opening 2 days of the season. Newcastle sit 3rd, only 1 point off 1st and 2nd place. However, Newcastle United not thinking of a title race too soon at the moment. They're just thinking about their matches in the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup and the Champions League. The 3 main trophies we're trying to win this season. Not the Champions League, it's just the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. The Premier League and Champions League, we'll see what we can do in it. Get top 4 in the Prem, but obviously next season's about winning those. 5 games to play today. They are all Premier League games, solely Premier League games. 3 games at home against Man United, Palace and Leeds. 2 away against Man United and Burnley. I meant 1 at home against Chelsea. That's 5. If we're lucky, if we get time, we can play the first FA Cup match round 3 against Cheltenham away from home. So we'll see, but yeah, Newcastle, Christmas time, injuries are coming, and I know we can handle with it. We've got players on the bench, we've still got backups, but that left wing is being battered. Gordon injured, Barnes injured, you know what, Whistler, we've got Murphy, we've got Walter Marder, but Newcastle are doing very well considering their injuries they've had. They have still yet to lose a game. They are still yet to be in prime position in almost every point. It's not easy. I'm telling you that now, it's not easy. Having injuries, and I don't know why we're getting so many injuries. I can't be honest with you. And if anyone else in the attack and midfield gets injured, Newcastle will be in deep, deep trouble. What I'm trying to say is Newcastle can't really afford any more injuries from this point onwards for the majority of the season. They've had 5 injuries in just less than half a season. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 week injuries. Every 5 injuries have been 3 weeks or more. Chelsea, who sit second in the league, have won 3 of their last 5 matches, but have lost 2 at the same time. Now, if Newcastle were to win today, I think we're understating the position Newcastle are in, despite their injuries. If Newcastle were to win today, they would go second and at least be 1 point behind Manchester City. But there is a chance that Newcastle United could end this stream top of the Premier League table halfway through the season at the end of December. So Newcastle could be in a very good mood here. They could be top of the Premier League in a title race. They are in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. They are almost guaranteed qualified for the round of 16 knockout stages, and they are in round 3 of the FA Cup, so they're in prime position in every competition. To think that Newcastle will be in a title race almost halfway through the season, that's massive. So there you go, they're the injuries that we face. Jake Murphy's going to have to fill in Harvey Barnes' boots, that's for sure. And it will have to be Sven Botman to replace Fabian Schär, who realistically I realise so here we go, still a pretty strong squad, still a squad that is in fine form at the moment in Newcastle. You cannot question the work they've done this season. They are still overachieving very well. However, injury crisis are affecting them. Can Newcastle get through the Christmas storm of injuries? With 5 massive Premier League matches, one against Chelsea and one against Man United in the mixer as well. At St James's Park against Chelsea, if Newcastle United win, they could end the day top and at the helm of the Premier League table. They would certainly go second, hugging Manchester City almost, who are sitting in for first place. So Newcastle, that's what happens. We are invincible since the second match day, since the first stream of the season. So we'll see how it goes. Newcastle United, I think that's actually fantastic, remarkable form. I think it goes under the radar how good Newcastle have been this season. It's because of the draws they get here and now and the injuries they get here and now again. But you have to admit, 2 losses, 4 draws, and everything else is a win. Right? That is absolutely fantastic. The only reason it's overshadowed is because those 2 losses. Newcastle United are the top scorers, have scored the most goals in the Premier League this season. The stakes are very, very high. If Newcastle were any other team right now, this would count as a title race game. This would count as a title fight classic. Because if Newcastle were to win, they could potentially go top. They are certainly in a title fight. Newcastle just overshadowing it, brushing it under the rug. They're just trying to win their matches. They're just trying to keep on pushing and pushing. But every single fan, even me, even the players know at St James's Park, they know, they so know that they are in a title race. And they're just staying in there. They're just waiting on the shoulder. They're just waiting on the shoulder. Let's not pretend they're not. Let's not pretend they're not. Let's not pretend they're not. They're waiting on the shoulder. There's still plenty of the season left to go. Let's be real with you. We're not going to mind that. And of course, injuries are affecting Newcastle, but they're in prime position. They're in a semi-final. They're almost top of the Premier League. They're almost guaranteed knockout stages of the Champions League. And of course, their FA Cup campaign will get underway next stream. So it's a big stream for Newcastle. It really is, because it's big. Chelsea looking to beat Newcastle back and to put a dent in their title hopes, or at least their top 4 hopes. Newcastle looking to cause a shock, looking to cause an upset, looking to heighten the fairy tale, heighten their unbeaten run. They have unbeaten phrases. St James's Park is buzzing with noise and passion, but they've got injuries. Fabian Schär, Anthony Gordon, Harvey Barnes, three crucial starting players are out. Jacob Murphy, for the first time this season, starts in the Premier League. So do Sven Botman, who finally gets his place over Fabian. It's fantastic. It's buzzing. It's bouncing with noise. It's a title race game if you think about it. How long can you brush it over the shoulder? How long can Newcastle deny they're in a title race? They've got almost half the season left to go. Deck the halls with Newcastle injuries. Let's hope Newcastle can get an early Christmas present here with a win against Chelsea. Haven't lost since match day 2 in the Prem. Marda Lookman, the Premier top scorer. They've still got plenty of good players. Here's João Pedro. Van der Ven stepping in and stepping out. Here is Mickey van der Ven for Newcastle United. He's really ramping through the marks here. It's Van der Ven! Oh my God, he went squirming so up, rampaging here. How far did he go there? Anthony Elanga had the chance that squirmed away. So positive from Newcastle. And it was the centre-back who scored 2 goals for Newcastle this season, who went flying forward here. Now João Pedro. If Newcastle don't win the league this season, which is probably likely, they can focus on doing that next season. This season's about winning a trophy. Here is Murphy's first touch, is the replacement for the injured Barnes. He scampers away! Look at him rumper! Look at him go! Jacob Murphy! Oh. Anthony Elanga. His second chance, and he slams it against Cucurella. Maybe there were better options in the middle. It's João Pedro for Chelsea. Oh, he scrammed it to Neto. It's 1-0. Well, I've got to say, after all of our positive intent in the first quarter of an hour, we let Chelsea way too open there. Let us cut us apart. Lewis Hall was the only man to defend. He had 2 to mark. The pass to Neto was certain, and the goal was almost inevitable. Never in doubt. Come on, boys. Focus. It's a good start. We just got caught out on the counter. Sucker punch. Plenty of time. You've got the home crowd with you. Just it's a really poor deal to see. You need to get more men back. Really do. There is Murphy again. He's doing his man again, to be fair, Murphy, and he sends it to Elanga, who's trying to battle with Cucurella. You have to say, Elanga won that in the end. Dino Livramento is Anthony Elanga for Newcastle. Stuttering! Oh! The puck cutbacks just need to be better. Van der Ven, Newcastle, having all the pressure despite being 1-0 down. Joe Linton, Murphy, what can he deliver? What can he... Oh, he just drags out, he just squirms it, squandered the chance. Come on! We got the pace, we got the power, playing well. Good pressure, Sandro Tonali to leap. Murphy to repair, he's offside, Lookman, I think. It doesn't matter for Fania. Goes with it, here's Gittins. Good marking by Newcastle initially. Latvia. Gittins looks slightly dangerous here. It's good defending. Ramsdale goes long. He finds Jacob Murphy. It's fantastic! Look at him go. Does he have the room? Does he have the quality? Lookman certainly does! And Newcastle walking in a Lookman one to land. His 19th goal in 17 games. Unstoppable. He has the X Factor, the Christmas X Factor. It's bouncing with noise. Take your hat off, Jacob Murphy. The 3rd time he's escaped and skinned his man alive on the wing. On a platter for Lookman, rolls it in the corner. So cool and calm to finish with certainty and urgency. Newcastle responds 1-1, completely deserved. Jacob Murphy showing his quality. Newcastle respond in this turvy game in a title race. Livramento, Elanga. What about that ball from Ramsdale to Murphy though? Here's Elanga. He's certainly quicker than Cucurella. He couldn't get round Cucurella. He tries again. How about the second time? Finds Tino Livramento. Cut back to Anthony Elanga. He finds Adam Lookman! Ah! He's drilled it! A bowler, a hitter, it's in! Here's double, has grasped Newcastle to the heavens, in dreamland here. Yes! Gets his head over the ball, slams it. Sanchez saw none of it. Chelsea flattened and battered. Wow, wow, wow. Lookman, 2 goals in less than 10 minutes. It's so good from Newcastle. Timely in the title race. Newcastle are the team to respond. They're yet to lose a football match in 5 months. Which is the opening day of the season. The second opening day of the season. I don't know how we've managed it. We get draws, we come back, we get goals quickly. We have the best attack in the league. We defend when we need to. Every bit of DNA Newcastle needs. Tino Livramento. Murphy upheld it. Botman couldn't shape it. Palmer. Just as you can get scored up to England, make them need to do well. Newcastle completely deserve that. They've been the better team. Certainly the better team. Oh, it's a very mistimed tackle from Horn. Neto. Aggressive, irrational, needless, unnecessary. And he's been dished out a yellow for that. I thought he's definitely entitled to go to it, but how he went for it, maybe not. Palmer. Botman sticking tight. Neto. Trying to spin past Hall with tricks. Gusto. Chelsea players being marked pretty well. Botman takes it away from Aaron Ramsdale. Moises Caicedo, he can hit him all right. He's offside at a good high line from Newcastle. Botman. Jolinton. Well, we could have lost more games this season. We did have 4 games in a row we drew. We were losing in all 4 of them until late on. Could have been worse. Here's Alanga. Just bounces it against Latvia. It's a throw-in. Livramento swings it out to the captain. Just about keeps it in. You may as well just go half-time, Raf. No. Oh. Lookman pouncing, that will be half-time. 2-1. Chelsea led early on despite the early Newcastle pressure. Jacob Murphy's quality set up Lookman, and he got his double inside 30 minutes to give Newcastle the lead. They've been the better team by far. Newcastle have played really well. I'm going to have to sub Mickey van der Ven off. He's looking very tired, looking very wary. Dan Burn coming on, and realistically Trippier's going to have to come on for Hall because he's on a yellow. Kieran Trippier and Dan Burn on. Lookman's been fantastic this season. Murphy, who's been really good actually since coming on. He's for a third winger. He's actually bouncing on here, Murphy. Going all the way! Has a hit, has a look at Sanchez, but he got past 3 or 4 players there to make the room for himself. Maybe just he should have probably looked to pass it. Neto, Gusto, does he have the pace? Well, he's not the best right back Trippier anymore. Neto doesn't go to Gusto again. There is a ball in the middle that's looking a bit dangerous. No. Refuses it. Goes again to the middle. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Keep combat. Keep combat. Nice. Watch the shot. It's good from Botman. Livramento. Strange challenge. Did well, though. Joe Linton whirls out to Murphy, who tries to up the gears to try to get Newcastle going, to put up a step, to put up a flare. Murphy! Murphy again! Wow, you can't blame him for shooting after that run. Anyone else would. Just the shot is slightly too weak. Neto. Trippier reckons he has him. No, it's actually Dan Burn who jumps in the way. Gusto, Murphy. Joe Linton. Whirs it down the line. Murphy just ran ahead of it. Whoa! Cheers for the free throw-in. Chelsea, it was even this half was starting better. Someone go left, run left. Here's Joe Linton, go. Murphy. Joe Linton powers on. Murphy, not quite. Gusto. Murphy putting everything to win that. He's won a free corner. Newcastle only score 1 set piece this season. That was against West Ham where Joe Linton got it. So it'll be a good time to score another. Well, Botman had a hack and no one was high enough to reach it. Trippier. Good header under pressure. Livramento. Alanga against Cucurella. He's got the pace. He turns. Oh, I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to let it back to Murphy. Tonali. Livramento. Alanga. Why not? Just about wins it. Just about keeps it. Livramento! Slammed it. The captain. And 25 to go. Chelsea certainly the worst team. Chelsea have only had one chance the whole game really. That was the goal. Well, I'm thinking about it. We've defended really well, Newcastle. Just need to attack slightly more. Ooh, Palmer. He's gone past one. He's gone past two. He's found Enzo Fernandez. He couldn't thread it through Sandro Tonali's fingers. Throw in. Correa. Palmer. Chelsea have all the possession, but they aren't doing anything with it. Newcastle holding them back, doing very well. Joe Linton. Now Lookman, and now Murphy from Joe Linton. He's going to wire up the gears here. Murphy, how you touch? Sanchez drove it wide. Livramento coming in for Joe Willock. Only got one goal this season. That was against Orman, a 2-1 winner in the 84th minute. It's a corner. Got to be Bruno Guimaraes to take it. It's away from Joe Linton. Trippier. Willock. Lookman, who's playing as winger now. Botman, who's playing as striker now. They're all up there. They're all looking for it. "15 minutes to go. Chelsea, this second half has been a bit drier than the first. Chelsea done absolutely nothing all game. But there's still time, and that's what's worrying me. Time is our biggest enemy. There's still a lot of it. Botman done by Neto. Neto! It's a good defending by Dan Binder. It's a good catch by Ramsdale. Alanga might make the run again. Anthony Alanga does. He can sweep away from Cucurella here with pace and integrity. Oh, he's not. Fair enough. Cucurella for the first time has got him. There's 10 minutes to go. Newcastle probably, I'm quite disappointed we haven't been able to add another one to the score sheet considering how bad Chelsea have been. They're second in the league and it's a massive game, this massive last 10 minutes. It's a good ball. Can Neto keep it in? He might not be able to. Oh, he does. He does keep it in. Burn. Oh, Joe Linton does a poor pass. He's almost set up Lavia. Palmer! Looks wary! It's a really good challenge. Alanga, no! We have to be better than that. There's 5 minutes. It's a chance to maybe get first in the league, boys. We deserve this game. We've done nothing. Don't give the ball away so poorly like that. Caicedo and maybe Chelsea. Neto! It's in. It's in and less than 3 minutes to go. It's heartbreak for Newcastle. They're on their knees. They're on the floor. Chelsea's second shot. Chelsea's second goal of the match. It's heartbreak. It's absolute heartbreak for Newcastle. They've tried so hard and it's a late heartbreak in the title fight. And there is almost no time left for anything else than we've already seen. There is Alangalo. It's a corner. It's a minute and 30 seconds left. We're getting to hero time now. Over the bar. It's so disappointing for Newcastle. It really is. 3 minutes left to defend and they gave it away. They're still yet to lose a game. Still yet to lose a game since the second match day of the season. Still drew against second place Chelsea. But we were so close to winning it. They had nothing. They did absolutely nothing, Chelsea. Just give Newcastle a reality check. We do draw games. We do draw games. That is the only reason why we're not first, because we do draw quite a few games. Newcastle sit third. 1 point behind Chelsea, but now 3 points behind Manchester City. Still in a title race. But now playing against Manchester United, the team I support in real life, the team that I usually start off with every career mode. We did well against Newcastle, I just don't think we had enough attacking threat. In the second half, we had all the ball, all the work. But guess what? Did absolutely nothing with it, and that's poor. We should have put Chelsea to bed. We at least should have stopped them from scoring that goal. So let's do this, boys. A draw from our first game this stream, but still in a very good spot in the Premier League. Jacob Murphy showed colours for sure. But now we are facing against the mighty Manchester United away from him at Old Trafford. Despite them being 11th, it's still going to be a tough test. And here we go.
The focus is on one man here. As the league's top scorer, it's no surprise that our cameras are focused on him. The big question now, can he add to his tally today? A warm welcome to Old Trafford. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, and I'm...
Wow, Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. Newcastle trying to make it the theatre of nightmares. We're in the thick of Christmas now. And Newcastle still in the thick of it. But they've got to be wary. Here's Hall. And now Murphy. Not a bad run at Joe Linton, and he's going to go again, Murphy. A little trickle. It's a good start. He does look quite positive, Murphy, actually. Oh, Anthony Gordon, who was our second top scorer, who was Arnold Luckman's wonder boy, his assister. He was one of the best players for Newcastle. He's injured. He's been out for a month, and he's still got another 2 months to be out for. When he comes back, it's going to be a massive bonus for Newcastle because it'll be near the end of the season. Alanga. And hopefully we'll be in the FA Cup final by then or something to do with that. Luckily he's not missing the whole season. Is Mount. Bruno Fernandes, probably the main threat tonight if there was one for Man United. Van der Ven had a nibble, but it wasn't enough. Mason Mount. He's got a bit of width. Dino Livramento just trying to stop that width. Casemiro. Oh, he's quite a runner. Watch him. Watch Ahmad. Mazwari, not most orthodox wingers, so he's going to chop back in. He's been tackled by Botman as a result. Alanga. Lookman might fancy Delic on his own here for dinner. For a brunch. He's won it back though! Should have slid in Alanga. A bit poor actually from Lookman. He's not known just for his goals when he's got plenty of them. He's known for his passing level. It's been a really successful season for him. People ask me who I'm going to sign next season. Maybe a right back and maybe... another midfielder. Bruno Fernandes! Wow. Tonali kept him busy. Hall kept him busy. Fernandes was spinning. Resulted in nothing. Joe Linton, Murphy, wait for Lookman. He's going to shine in. Jacob Murphy here. That's a really poor touch from Murphy. I know what he's trying to do. Just going to be better than that, son. He has won a free kick. And it will be Bruno Guimaraes to take. It's a very poor free kick, but Botman retains it. And Newcastle in an even better position now with Tonali. Alanga! Comfortably claimed by Lammers. I wanted to try find Lookman from that position, but not quite. I wasn't quite having it. Oh, fair enough. Good turn by Mount. Bruno Guimaraes, really crunching challenge. Mount's on the 4. Bruno Guimaraes goes in for more. Armenu. Let's go. Good play by United, looks very dangerous. Bruno Fernandes cut out by Van der Ven. Joe Linton, Tonali's got room to feast. It is Anthony Alanga who certainly has room to feast. Bearing down, turns past the leg! Oh! Meat and drink for a man like him. Spreads out the magpie wings. And it's an early Christmas present to his adoring black and white fans who are jubilant in their way. And look, skins his leg for breakfast. Palms back on his left. It's trademark ringer stuff. It's Messi-like. Scrams it in the corner past the helpless Lamans. Newcastle take the lead and hit the front. Yes, come on. It may not be an incredible team at the moment, United, but there's still a team that can cause trouble. Bruno Fernandes, Benjamin Sesko. Botman on his feet. Mainly wants to give the 1-2. Eventually does go back to Bruno Fernandes. No one in the middle apart from Benjamin Sesko. Oh! Just went too far. Van der Ven. Guimaraes. Alanga chopping it for Lookman. He'll wait for Anthony. Look at it! Look at the run! Oh! Chain mark! It's what you expect! Alanga won't for mercy! Lamans and away. It's the run you've seen countless of times for Newcastle United. The run that always works. Whether it's from Guimaraes, from Lookman, from Alanga, to Gordon, to Hall, to Murphy, it always works. Now Hall, the pressure retained on United. Lookman, his turn, he's done Delic as well! Oh. He just couldn't do Euro though, he took it too far. They're looking shaky at the back, United though. Ramsdale catches that well. My big decision at the start of the season was to start Ramsdale over Pope. He's better on the ball, I trust him, and the decision has done well. That's a poor giveaway though. Joelinton helping out. Murphy just giving in a tussle. Ahmad. Fernandes, the wing needs to be watched here. Mazwari whips it in. Botman there, challenging his Alanga as well. Fernandes fancies a hit, he might. It's going to be a goal. Sesko 1-1. Well, I just saw it coming. You can't give a man like Bruno Fernandes that much space and time. It was always coming when I saw Sesko making the run. 5 minutes before half time. It's undeserved. Man United have the equaliser. Oh yeah, Joelinton and Van der Ven. I mean, Joelinton gets turned way too easily. Van der Ven gets out of shape. Why? Why does no one help Van der Ven and Mark Sesko? He leaves his man because he's scared of Fernandes having an effort. Someone has to stay on Sesko. Fernandes is far out. And here's Joelinton to start. Newcastle again. He's gone past one here. He skinned him. Joelinton, look at this! Wow, wow, wow. Dancing and trickling and absolutely having a ball out there. United are shaky at the back, that's for sure. More shaky than Newcastle. Because every time we go ahead, Man United defenders get done at the back. Ooh. Fernandes! Brilliant challenge by Botman, that's how you do it. Lookman! There's the run! There's the pace! There's the boy! Oh, he's done him! Alanga! 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 The young Swedish man comes up with the goods. That is electric. A champagne stylish goal. Alanga's pace and power, his strength to brush off Lenny Yoro and see Man United on their way. The finish was so cultured, it was so stylish. Lamman spreads again, no luck. A crucial time, Newcastle lead at the break. 2-1, just like the Chelsea scored at half-time. Newcastle giving their fans an early Christmas present, and Anthony Alanga, the man to thank for, because those runs down the wing he makes, like Gordon, it's fantastic. Bruno Fernandes goes for the modern kickoff. Unlike the Chelsea game, Newcastle just have to push on from this, have to get the next goal to deny the draw. Newcastle, when are they ever going to lose a game? Last time Newcastle United lost a game was the second match day. Here's Lookman. Here's Jacob Murphy now. Murphy, still Murphy! Drive the crossover as Guimaraes were hurling at the back. Lookman begging in the middle. He took it on himself. Not a bad run. He's been really positive in the last 2 games since Barnes' injury. I don't actually mind him at all. He should deserve more game time. Not a bad replacement at all. Newcastle depth. Yeah, Newcastle haven't lost. You haven't seen me lose a game for Newcastle since stream 1 of this career. You see me draw a few. You see me draw today. You see me draw 2 streams ago. You see me draw. You haven't seen me lose in a while. And that's why where we are. Tonali just gave Fernandes a tussle. Free kick to United. They'll probably whip it in the box. I don't see them shooting. Yeah, oh, wow. Well, I don't know how he's gotten that through. It's very poor defending by Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes goes to a cruncher. He's on the floor and Burmo is complaining. Ahmad. Suarez with a sweet little turn. He's going to cut it back. It looks very dangerous. Very dangerous! And somehow, that doesn't bulge the back of the net. We are so lucky. Ramsdale and Van der Ven calls for comfort. He goes long towards Murphy. And to be fair, the only way for him to keep the ball was to header it, and no one was near him. Ahmad. Livramento just short of Brian and Burmo. They try and pace away. It's really good defending by Livramento to anticipate it well. Joe Linton leads it on. Lookman, picture perfect. Murphy. Lookman riding up in the centre. Hard. Oh. Well, you know what I'm trying to do? Lookman was begging for it. Ahmad. Botman turned aside. Sesko. Van der Ven keeping entertained and busy. Keep him true. Then Burmo. Ramsdale, easy, firm grip. Lookman's header, not bad at all. The kick from Ramsdale, even better. Murphy finds the 1-2. Murphy. He's looking quite bright. He's looking sparky. Murphy, look at him go. Murphy! His crosses, his final ball of the box is just slightly lacking despite the goal Lookman scored from it last stream. Guimaraes will wait. He will wait. He will be patient. Oh, that's really poor. I'm sorry, lads. Oh, he's very lucky there. Guimaraes. Lookman. Jolinton! Well, we had it taken on because United were scrumming him on his weak foot. Lammen scrums it behind. A corner. Doesn't mean much for Newcastle. Still doesn't mean much. Well, we've done well against the big teams this season. We beat Tottenham. We beat... It's just been a mixed bag now that I think about it. Joe Linton. Well, we did beat Arsenal, we did beat Tottenham, but we did lose to Liverpool. We did draw against Chelsea. We are winning here though, so we haven't done badly at all. And we drew against City as well. Ramsdale. Obviously, we've only lost 2 games this season. One of them was against Liverpool. Alanga. Lookman scrums it on. Guimaraes leads it on as well. Alanga. Delict the only one to help. Oh, Lamens came a long way there. Well, just like the Chelsea game, we've had all the ball, we've had all the chances, but it's United is still in it. Botman. Tonali, now biting finish, potentially. Guimaraes. You know what he's trying to do. Why wouldn't you try it? It's dangerous! Maguire deals with it. Ahmad. Forced for Botman to retain. Joe Linton. Newcastle just want to seal it. Lookman has a bit of belief. Murphy's got belief. Murphy wins a corner with 10 minutes to go. Big 10 minutes here. Newcastle don't want to throw away another late lead against a big 6 side. Tonali. Van der Ven! Oh! Almost a moment from the corner. But now Sesko! Has he got the speed? No! Botman's there! It could be late heartbreak! Sesko! Blocked at the last. Look at the room for Murphy. Look at the numbers. Lookman, trademark run. Alanga. Up he go. Anthony Alanga. Kambambo there. 5 to go. Dan Burn on for Botman. Corner. Tonali to take. Joe Linton hits Mazwari. Corner. This time, Hall to deliver. Another goal would seal the points. Guimaraes had to win that. Spreads it out to Hui. Better be onside. No one's there. Van der Ven can get it clear. Mainu. Oh, flip. Late heartbreak. Sesko again. Fuck. Newcastle bottle it again. There's 2 minutes to go. Has to be perfect. Joe Linton. Lookman. Flip! I'm so disappointed. I'm really disappointed. That is the second game in a row Newcastle have bottled right at the last.
Oh, he's bottled it again. Half the time, it's like he does in Fortnite.
I'm really disappointed in these players.
He does it in Fortnite every single time, now he's doing it in FIFA.
2 games with... Oh my god. Actually upsetting. I don't know what to say. Oh my god, that is so bad. We're now dropped down to 4th. 8 points behind Manchester City now. That's surely wrong. Yeah, they have a game in hand less than us. We are 2-1 up against Chelsea. 3 minutes to go. Conceded a goal. Six minutes to go against Man United. Conceded a goal. It's got to be better. It's got to be better, surely. Still in good position. Still where we want to be. Still fighting. But that is 2 draws in a row against good opposition. Fair enough. Did well in the games. Fair enough. But we could have done better. We could have. And we should have won. I'm really disappointed, actually. So disappointed. Now playing against Burnley. Last time we played Burnley, it was at home. We did smash them 5-2. We're now playing away from them at Turf Moor. The last game of 2025, late Christmas for Newcastle. They've drawn 2 games, so it isn't the end of the world. 2 draws against Chelsea and Man United are respectable. For Newcastle, that is pretty good. It's a good result. But the way we conceded late on and denied us the win on 2 occasions there, pretty poor, pretty gut-wrenching. We have an easy game against Burnley here that we can smash up and raise the confidence in our third game machine. If we can win our last 3 games, that'll be 3 wins and 2 draws. I would take that. Any day of the week. Any day. It is Newcastle versus Burnley. They smashed them last time. This could be a confidence booster. This could be a good game for Newcastle. 2 draws against Chelsea and Man United. Let slip away from their fingers later on. It is the last game of 2025 for Newcastle as we almost approach halfway through the season. Here is Lookman. Joe Linton just keeping his man off the hook. Tonali, Guimaraes. I will need a new set piece. Taken actually enough for sure. Because at the moment, 1 set piece this season isn't enough. We'll need a new midfielder to probably replace Joe Linton maybe. For a better set piece taker. He has been good this season. And a new right back. Oh, it's dangerous! Van der Ven is a hit! Ramsdale clambers across the claw and out. Danger, warning. Newcastle should win this. Be upsetting if they didn't. Joe Linton. Alanga. Jacob Murphy. That's a foul, surely. It is. I thought it so, and it is a booking because of where he was going. Murphy waits and waits. He'll wait and wait. Hall. Here he goes! Lewis Hall drived it against Esteve. It's a corner. Almost scored one against United. If they would have won that game. Jolinton! Van der Ven closest to it. Tonali, Hall, Guimaraes, Van der Ven. Very poor from Van der Ven, actually, considering. That'll be advantage, that'll be a yellow card. On goes Guimaraes, on goes Van der Ven, on goes Tonali. Lovely sweeping football by Newcastle. It works it well to Lookman. Keeps it in, wins a corner off Perez. There's a yellow card. Paul Murphy. Cool. Away from Joe Linton. The day Newcastle scores another corner, I'll celebrate. If they ever do. Bruno Guimaraes just keeping strong. Well, this looks a bit dangerous here because Anthony's going to run here. Easy one for Guimaraes to take control of. And it's really good play by Newcastle to build out. Alanga. Jonathan on his merry way here. Ending 2025 with a howler. A bang maybe. He's gone so wide. He does find Livramento. He'll swing it in. Livramento has to be better. He's so soft there against Anthony. Tonali on the other hand, not soft. Lookman. Oh, Murphy! Almost robbed it off the Bravka. Anthony. Yeah, it's a good turn, a good one too from Amdouni as well. Anthony. Bit of a tough game. Looked more tougher game than I predicted, Burnley. Joe Linton, Alanga, Lookman again. Joe Linton on his merry way again. This time he bursts through the heart of him. Jacob Murphy! It's a splasher! It is the ideal end of the year celebration for Newcastle. Get celebrating, charge up a glass, crank up the music. But Jacob Murphy flying forward here. And letting all that frustrating out from the last two games, letting his true colours show. It's a fashionable finish into the corner. A really good goal, boys, and it's completely deserved, really. Now Lookman to win it back, and Jacob Murphy. He's going to run here. He's done really well, actually, Murphy. He did really well. Oh! It's another poor, stupid challenge to top the break. It'll be another yellow for a midfielder. Oh, Lookman. Should have took a touch. He might have been in. Lookman pressing again. This time, Timo Livramento stops him running down the wing. However, there's a bit of a danger here because Amdouni's got that run. There's an opportunity here for Burnley. It's 1-1. Amdouni. It's a shock. It's an upset. It's so shocking. It wasn't part of the script. It's 1-1. I've got nothing to say. It's not good enough from Van der Ven to not track his run. He's been so good this season. But this game he's lacked a bit. And after all that hard work to get in front, we go behind. Guimaraes. Alanga. Lookman, he doesn't score many headers. Don't know how many he's got this season in terms of headers. Probably none. Lookman! Murphy again! Oh, don't take a touch! Just finish it! Oh, you're going. Oh, you leave it. Fair enough. He's done really well there, Hall. Tonali. Oh, quite the right ball from Tonali. Oh, they're in again. No! This is all. Thank the Lord. Goodness me. Let off the hook in a nutshell. I think it was well enough that Newcastle got men back. Guimaraes, Alanga, storming through here. Final ball, the final run, the final everything for Newcastle today. I've got a bit wrong. in terms of this game here. Tonali. Still let to use a game, Newcastle, since match day 2. They continue that at the moment. It is 1-1 though. Tonali. Right at the end of the half. What a good time it would be to score! That's intelligent! Faster ball from Lookman. Alanga! Here he is! Turns up to the party. He'll leave 2025 with a bang. A bang of memories. A bang of 21 PL goals. 21 goals from to shine. Look at the run. He's unstoppable. He just accelerates forward with aggression and impressionable passion. It's a hard and low. Gets another goal to add to his Premier League goal tally. That'll be half time. That'll be 2-1. In all 3 games we've played today, we are leading 2 and a half time, and we went on to draw at 2-2. So hopefully, unlike the first 2 games where we drew, we can learn from our mistakes and go further ahead here. That's the hope. Alanga, I know what he's trying to do. We've seen that ball to Lookman plenty of times, but Anthony. He hasn't had the best game against Anthony Livramento, but he's done well there. Van der Ven, who's probably at fault for the second goal. Lookman. Murphy to Scamper. Joe Linton. Joe Linton coming off a Willock off that poor shot. Rise. Interesting. Very interesting. It is pinball. It is pinball. But it is also very lovely from Matt Newcastle. Murphy spreading his wings. Anthony Alanga! Well, stylish. Out of this world. A masterful performance. Shuffle left to right. Defenders spinning, chasing shadows. And Ardemana Lookman deep steeples the Burnley peril. 1, 2, 3 pinball headers. Floor is lava. Headers and volleys. And the vision from Guimaraes, Murphy, Alanga and Lookman was magnificent. It is 3-1. We've learnt from our last 2 games. Willock. Murphy. Lookman. Murphy wants a second. Murphy might get a second. He's in here! Oh! Elegant strength. And then the inevitable. Cruising to victory. That jolly old smile from Murphy. Jolly Jacob. Jolly Newcastle. And looking to be a pretty promising, prosperous ending to 2025 for Newcastle. It's a freshen out 4-1. Voltemada's coming on for his 3rd appearance this season. Now it's Willock. I don't think the 2 goals against United and Chelsea because Newcastle are poor or because of the injuries. I reckon it's simply to do with just... Lookman. Willock. Guimaraes and Paul. Well, Newcastle, if they can win the last 2 games, it seems like they've got this one in the bag. It will be 3 wins, so we'll be back on track by the end of the stream. By the end of the stream, I do know that Harvey Barnes will be back from injury, which is important. Rolling it to Voltemada. Hasn't scored a goal for Newcastle this season. Unselfish! Well, the man who's greedy, on the twist. Can I have some more? Inevitable, unstoppable, the Thanos of football, the Thanos of Newcastle gets another goal, devours another team. Voltemada hasn't scored for Newcastle, makes super sure Newcastle spread their lead to 5. Really good second half performance by Newcastle. Lookman steals that. Alanga, Lookman. Not quite for Alanga. Duty. Anthony's done Van der Ven here. Anthony! Brilliant block by Mickey Van der Ven to recover. That was his man, he made it so. Kamada gave it away to Chandler. It's Fleming. Botman away, Willock away. And he's got a hat-trick, Lookman, by the way. Can I just say? He's got a hat-trick, and then he's just tried to play a blistering pass to Alanga. Who's going to win that? Oh, he hasn't. Not quite anyway. Livramento. Perez. Van der Ven. Tonali. Just having a bit of a spell, Burnley. Too late when you're 5-1 down, but goal difference matters. Good play from Newcastle. Oh, Gemma, this is a lovely ball to Lookman. Alanga. Oh, Lookman! Not too many in the middle. Dubravka saves it. Tonali to take. One day we'll score from the corner again. Willock. Alanga. Looking drives through the heart of him because he wants to give it back to Alanga. How did he get that header off? How did he get that header off? I'm asking how. And of course we know he's the man. Livramento fires in a boot. Botman in the way. How's that a foul? I think it hit his hand, to be fair, when he was sliding. I was going to say, it's never a foul. Might roll it, might counter. No, it's going to might shoot, actually. It does. As expected, an easy save from Ramsdale. Well, it was a very poor throw. He did just about recover and make up for it. A bit sloppy. Maybe sleeping right at the end when you know the game's in our hands. The job is done. Willock. The job might not be done for Alanga. It might not be done for the Newcastle players. Fair enough. You've seen that chip to Lookman before. It's not something you haven't seen. Tonali. Willock. Fleming. Cheeky from Hall. Newcastle make sure that Newcastle have a happy ending with their fans to 2025 and just about see Christmas with 5 points, 1 win and 2 draws. They still got 2 games to go this stream, and that will be the start of 2026. Mahadamar Lookman's hat-trick led the charge against Burnley. I'm impressed with how Newcastle played this time. Crystal Palace at St James's Park is our next game at St James's Park, our 4th game of the stream. And all these games are Premier League games today, but next stream you'll see FA Cup, you'll see Carabao Cup, you'll see Champions League. So Newcastle do sit second, 5 points behind City. They must have dropped points, Chelsea and Arsenal. Yeah, 5 points. So back at second, Newcastle at St James's Park against Crystal Palace, who are an easy team. Barnes to return in 11 days, so by the end of this stream. Guys, I'll be back. When I'm back, we'll play Palace. Hold on. Give me standby like for 5 minutes. Huh? Okay. Right, at home against Crystal Palace, we draw our first 2 games against good teams. We then won against Burnley. Let's hope, fingers crossed, we can win our first game at the new year 2026 against Crystal Palace. Team fully fit, team fully ready. Newcastle still best scorers in the league. Lookman still top scorer in the league. Here we go. Oh, Armando Lookman, a hat-trick against Burnley, a brace against Chelsea. He is in red-hot form, but he has been for the whole of the season. Newcastle start the new year second, 5 points behind Manchester City in first. St James's Park oozes passion. Crystal Palace, who don't remember the last time I played them, but we are playing him at home today. Murphy to start it off. Lookman just challenged with the ball. Wharton. They remember invites Germany to run. That's because he's got him in the bag. How is that a foul? How is that a foul? I don't understand that. He got the ball. He got all ball. Ooh, Lookman. There could be a free count on here for Newcastle if they take it right. Joe Linton. Riding up here. He just takes too long. He just took too long. If the other one's a foul, surely that one's a foul. Pino again. Yermny Pino. Livramento doesn't have him this time, but he's forced to retreat anyway. He does have him though. Alanga. Lookman. Really lovely play by Newcastle. It's actually quite bright. Lookman! He's in! Can he be bright? He can! 2026. Same Lookman. Same Newcastle. Breeze past the Palace back line and sends a shiver down St James's Park. The roar is unstoppable. It's inevitable. It's uncanny. Wow, wow, wow. We've been here before. Another goal in front of the beautiful St James's Park crowd. Bright and riposte. It is Armando Lookman, the Premier League top scorer, starting the new year the same way as he finished last year. Unstoppable. Joe Linton. Murphy wore it out. He was scared of a defender cutting him out, so had to take an extra touch. It was too heavy anyway. It's always going to go out. But what a start. Armando Lookman. Can anyone stop him? He just scores everywhere he goes. He just... no matter what goal it is, he can score it. Probably the worst shot I've ever seen. It's gone out just about for a goal kick, but it was so close to going out for a throw-in in the end. Botman. Tonali. Look at the run, look at Lookman, look at Lookman, look at the run, look at Lookman, look at Lookman. He's looked at Lookman. Kamada. On to Mateta. Van de Ven. Tonali. Joe Linton. Lookman's looking fretful, he's causing danger. He's causing Palace's backline to creak. Lookman driving, hunting. Looking for Alanga. Alanga! Twist and turned and danced and tiptoed between the Palace backline. And it seemed inevitable he was going to bury it for 2, just wide and into the post. It was really smart play, it was intelligent. Could have crossed in the middle, no. Decoy run from Lookman made it even more easier for him. Now Alanga's got it back temporarily. Does play it to Guimaraes in the end. That touch is a little bit heavy. That's not a foul. He's just being salty that he lost the ball. Tonali. Not quite from Lookman, he's just a bit heavy on that touch as well. Newcastle remaining with that high press, remaining persistent, showing no mercy to Palace's back line. Guimaraes. Sergio Tonali. Lookman! Joe Linton! Newcastle 2 in front. It's a dazzling goal, it's a dazzling performance. Newcastle sending a message that they're still here. They're not going anywhere from the top of the table, or at least near to it. Keeping City nervous, it's 2-0. Pino. Alanga, Guimaraes, Alanga, Guimaraes. Alanga! Quality play by Newcastle. Alanga knocked on the floor by Richards, who bursted up for hope. Mateta can barely do anything in this match so far. Hall. Round about, around Sarr in a circle. Joelinton might go again. Maybe Murphy will go. He does go for Newcastle. It's Murphy. Does anyone fancy it? Joelinton fancied it. Alanga! Oh my God! It's the pick of the merry bunch! 2026 with a scissor, with a... Who could stop him? From left to right, fabulous football. Fantasy football. Anthony Alanga with a cruncher. Tremendous run, blocked up by Hall. Tonali. Lookman. Murphy's got a lot to do from this position. He's got Hall for company. He had Lookman for company also, but... Joelinton. Lookman. Sizing up the options. Sarr. Claps and jeers from the Newcastle crowd as they enjoy it, as they appreciate it, as they appreciate this performance. That's a pen, that's a... Did you know Newcastle haven't been given a single pen this season so far? It just shows the lack of set pieces Newcastle have is because of the lack of the fouls they're given. Tino Livramento storming, winning it. He's there again, Livramento's brilliant. It's a free kick that's been given, a bit harsh. Coming up to the half-time break now. Tonali, Alanga, Botman. This is Murphy. Really poor from Murphy actually because he had options. Botman. Final knockings, final seconds of the half. They have one more say Newcastle. Lookman certainly has a little bit of energy left in him. Murphy just about keeps out from being corner good from Palace. A bit poor at the end from Newcastle. Here's a 3-0 lead at half-time, you can't complain.
On this game has been very limited. What have you made of his performance?
Well, it's...
Really, really good performance by Newcastle. Could have been more. Certainly could have been more. They are flying. Injuries don't seem to be affecting them too much, that's for sure. Burn. Just come on. Livramento. Alanga. Trying to be tricky. Trying to be imperative. Livramento bursting. Adamona Lookman. Storming! Oh. Henderson somehow crawled across to make a flying save. Lookman is looking dangerous. Tonali. How was that a foul to Palace? I really don't understand this game sometimes. I never get any decisions half the time. And the teams do. Alanga. Lookman, not many options to be fair to him. Joelinton. Oh, that's poor. Sarr's there. And Newcastle quick on their toes quickly. Lookman, Murphy, Lookman. He's just been a bit poor in the last few attacks, Lookman. But I'm sure it won't take long for him to burst into style again. Brilliant! Well, that was good. He did give the ball away again, but that time he was in a big hole. Advantage for what reason? Palace can't keep the ball. Newcastle keep on flying forward. Just a matter of time before they get a chance and a matter of time before their passes are neat enough. Alanga. Ah, well. For once, Luckman can't claw across. Dan Burn now. He's not fast. He's tall, he's strong, and he's there. And half an hour to play. Yeah, Mark. That goes out. Burn defends it well. Livramento, Guimaraes, Alanga, Tonali. Not enough space for Murphy to do much with this. He's done more than something with it though. Murphy. Lookman. Guimaraes. Murphy. Joelinton! I mean, that is Newcastle in a nutshell. For all to behold and see, the captain, courageous forwards, joins in on the party. Left to right, tidy, silky. What more can you say? 3 becomes 4. When will this team lose a game, huh? Whistler on for Alanga. And they win the ball back again and they fly forward again. Lookman. Whistler.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely... Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Four becomes 5. Lookman gets another. I'm sorry I didn't say anything on that goal. Mike went out, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You guys know I'm winning this game. Don't need to commentate on Lookman. I run out of words to say, literally, about Ardemar Lookman. He'll go again. He'll wait for Whistler. Every time they go ahead, they look like scoring. Palace has not had a single chance in this game. It's quality. Murphy goes again. Lookman once more. He might get more. Can he? Can he? Can he? Oh, wow. Another hat-trick. Back-to-back successive hat-tricks. Marches forward. Marches the Magpie men forward. 26 and 20. Desires the goals. Desires the glory. So poised and immense. Immaculate stuff from Newcastle as 5 becomes 6 in one of their best, if not the best, performance of the season. And it comes at a time when some of their players are injured. It comes at a time in the new year. It comes at a time when they need it. Lookman flying forward again here, around a few. Murphy. Tonali! It's another cracker! It's another goal, rippled and plummered in the back of the Palace net. The Eagles dampened, the Eagles ripped apart and shredded to pieces. The number 8 letting a rocket off. Maybe 20 yards out, what about it? It's a real fizzer, bender, Akala. Newcastle cannot stop scoring. Palace cannot cope with the immense pressure Newcastle have put on. It's been a perfect performance. It's been our best performance of the season. Missing Gordon, missing Barnes, missing Chair. Rather good to see that. Lookman. Joelinton happy here, Newcastle. Happy Lookman. Looking for 4! The number 11 is absolutely relentless and rampant. What sort of inevitable performance are we seeing from Lookman? One of the greats, becoming one of the Newcastle legends in black and white. Anything to say about Ardemar Lookman, my vocabulary is out of words for a great legend like him of the game. 8-0. 8-0. You thought I'd be playing on beginner mode. You thought I'd be playing on amateur. No. It's just Newcastle United passion and running. Lookman, surely he doesn't want 5. That's it, a hand, surely. Lookman, give him a rise. That's a bit greedy. Murphy, maybe danger, maybe Jolinton, maybe Murphy! Oh! He's there again! Celebrations running wild, the Newcastle volume is cranking, reeking, and absolutely shaking the St James's Park roof. Palace helpless, Palace vulnerable, they just want the final whistle. Newcastle living in dreamland, this fairy tale is going on and on and on. Lookman has 5. Newcastle New Year statement is to thrash Palace by 9 goals. To show the league leaders, Man City, they're in the fight. To show how dangerous we are, show the injuries are not an excuse. Jolinton riding forward, surely not another. Look at the scoreline, look at the scoreline. Is this career mode? Is this career mode? Give him a rise. And finally, the onslaught on Palace ends. 9-0. 9-0. That second half performance was an absolute slaughter. Palace slaughtered in front of live TV. Newcastle win 2 in a row after drawing the first 2. They start the new year by ramping up their goal tally. The last game of the stream will be against Leeds United at home. Well, last time Newcastle played Leeds was actually the 3rd game of the Premier League season. Just off the back of losing to Liverpool and Aston Villa both 2-1. We played Leeds away from home and we battered them 5-0. Ardamada Lookman got a brace or a hat-trick in that game, showing their true powers. Leeds in a similar position to when we were last played them. 19th place, struggling at the bottom. And Newcastle United retain 2nd, want to stay 2nd. As it stands, still 6 points behind Manchester City at the top. But they remain 2nd. And after that 9-0 battering against Palace, who are quite a bit better than Leeds, according to paper, they want to remain persistent. Harvey Barnes is able to play in 7 days. So by the start of next stream, Harvey Barnes will be back. But looking at this, Jacob Murphy is actually better than Harvey Barnes. I've never actually noted this about my career. Jacob Murphy has a lot more potential than Harvey Barnes. Jacob Murphy is actually a lot more able to be better than Harvey Barnes. So maybe Jacob Murphy might have to take Barnes' place. Who knows? Barnes was initially the backup for Gordon because I thought he was the absolute best replacement. But let's be honest, the best winger we have besides Gordon on that left wing is probably Murphy, by how he's played, the rating, and what I'm literally seeing before my eyes. Share, he's out for a while. He'll be out for the majority of the season, really. Last game of the stream, 2 wins, 2 draws. Can we make it 3 at home against Leeds United, who are absolutely trembling to play us? 2nd in the league. Last time we played, we battered them 5-0, and we've just battered Palace 9-0. It could be a really good game. Last time we played Leeds, Lookman ran the show in the spotlight. Gave Leeds nightmares by scoring a brace. Can he do it again today? A really successful, emphatic, immaculate debut season from Ardamada Lookman. Here we go. Ardemar Lookman, he is less than 10 goals away from breaking the Premier League record. He's got plenty of time to do it. Newcastle officially halfway through the season now. They are halfway. They've gotten through Xmas. They've gotten through their injury worries, maybe. We'll see. Bruno Guimaraes. Murphy. Here is Lookman looking for space. Lookman looking for time. He's got Joe Linton aside. It's a bit of a mess. Perry grabs. Well, the question is, how much damage can Newcastle inflict on Leeds today? Can they run away with it? Will it be a close game? Will Leeds put up a fight? Or will it be like the last game? Because we have the potential to smash Leeds United today. Just got to play our normal game. Joe Linton rolls it. Not quite. Rondon now. Van der Ven, timely there. Very important. Lookman's got Murphy. Beams that out to Alanga. In the end step. The burner's certainly turned on now. Alanga! Oh! Perry spilt it, just jumped up and sprung up for a corner. Lewis Hall to take. Reliable but not good at set pieces. Joe Linton had a swing. Newcastle will need a new set piece taken next season. That was almost confirmed by the small amount we've scored this season. Guimaraes, Alanga. Rolls it. Murphy! It was not Murphy, it was Bruno Guimaraes, apologies. Chavella outside the foot. Well, Van der Ven's out of position here because he decided to go up. It's fine, Newcastle have the ball back anyway. Joe Linton to deny. Lookman, passing rhythm, Newcastle. Joe Linton, that's Murphy just not active enough. You've got to run to the ball there. You've so got to run to the ball there. That's a foul. Leeds bring him a better fight than Palace did so far, but Newcastle certainly the better team and certainly looking more likely to score soon or get the chance sooner or later. Justin. Joe Linton trying to snarl and prounce and powl. Alanga of the chase on Goodwinson. Alanga gets there well. Guimaraes, Alanga, Livramento, sharp, fast, bit of face football. Look at the space for the Spezia. Alanga, look at him go. Guimaraes again. It's two poor efforts that have gone straight in Perry's hands. You have to be better than that in the final third. Not gift the keeper easy crashes like that after all the work. That's not a foul, says the referee. Lookman will wait. He'll find Anthony Alanga. Wins a corner off Goodwinson. 25 mark. Newcastle frustration. Who? Beams one in. Alanga. Tonali! What an effort. Keeper scrambling. It was almost a spectacular. We know he's got it hit him and you know he's got it in his locker. But that was 35 yards out. Wonderful. Outrageous effort. To wake up the Newcastle crowd. Here is Mickey van der Ven. Just couldn't win it off the Metro. Leeds yet to have a touch in our box yet, or yet to have a shot. I don't think Palace had a chance either though. Unlike the Palace game, we were 2-0 up at this point. It's 0-0. Murphy. Lookman was prowling, the closest man to it. He's a Leeds player. Now, Newcastle pick up these balls so well, they win their duels so well, they flick it on so well, they do it all consistently this season. Lookman. Tonight there's space, there's certainly space. Livramento might pass it here. Oh my goodness me! Tino Livramento! Out of this world, a rifle! A bullet! A wonder rocket from 35 yards out, wow! It's the best stroke of the ball he's ever unleashed. And what an unleasher! Perry is never in a million years going to stop. But that is a blaster. What a way to open the scoring. What a way to get this crowd on their feet. Lads, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but we have just witnessed something dreamy from the right back. He ain't Roberto Carlos, he's not Maradona, he's not Ronaldo, but that was one of those sort of shots that he just played. The curve, the dip, the width, the sound of the crossbar, which is still rattling is there. Now Newcastle can flicker into life, can really make the chances come. And Alanga just try to zoom past too many blue and white shirts. Goodwinson. Oh, he's done well there. Van der Ven steps out maybe too early. Oh, he's done well. Really well. Advantage played. Van der Ven sent to the chippy. Botman, Joelinton, Murphy. Look at the numbers. They've got a few to burst through here. Murphy breaking up pace. Guimaraes. Alanga just about waited for it. It's a corner. Maybe we'll change the corner taker. Get Alanga to take it. Slightly better, but the header. It's only Joelinton who ever bothers trying to go for those headers. It's wide. Alanga. Livramento. Tonali. Guimaraes fancy the shot. Tonali will! Oh! Rattled the post. The last one, unlike the last one, this one didn't come in off the post. Guimaraes, Tonali, the midfielders are fancying their efforts today. Lookman's done. Guimaraes! Perry threw everything at it to bobble it behind. It's a corner, this time from the favourite right side. Tonali away from Joelinton. Oh, Botman lost that. Surely that's half time. No, it's a Newcastle free kick for some reason. Right, you always know Alanga can roll off you like that. Come on! Alanga! Oh, the bar's been rattled again! Leeds survived by the wits! 3 shots cascading off the bar. And right at the stroke. Leeds survive a scare. 1-0, not quite the 3-0 battering we dished out to Palace at half time. But it could have been. It should have been. But I still can't believe Newcastle haven't lost a game since the opening 2 games of the season. It's actually fantastic. It's remarkable. Have you seen a team do that before? They're not invincibles. They do draw some games. They're not picture perfect. Hence the table of us not being first place at the moment. But we're certainly the best in terms of the amount of games lost at least this season. It's because of our attack, and it's because our defence isn't too shabby either. Okafor. You have to be careful though, because Leeds United are only 1-0 down. Botman had a swing, Tonali. Guimaraes, there's a bit of space for Alanga, and you don't want him to put that space. It's like putting blood in water for a shark. Alanga. Botman! Sven Botman, the centre-back, clawing forward to add more. And that one just faded, curled too wide. It's really good. I mean, Newcastle's football this season has been out this world. I don't say it enough when playing these games. Just been brilliant. We've just been way better than I expected we'd be, despite the 2 signings I bought and the injuries and the players been playing. It's a good block by Botman. Still half the season left to go, so let's not say anything too early, because we can still crumble in the last half of the season. We won't. I hope we don't. We've got plenty to play for still. No trophies in the bag yet. We're nowhere close to any trophy apart from possibly the Carabao Cup, and there's still 2 games to go in that. Let's wait. Let's keep going. Let's be good. Free kick. It's forced a corner from Robin Stark. Wow, when are we ever going to score from a corner? Guimaraes, little fakey. That's a really poor shot from Alanga, that's for sure. He just says it anyway. That just shows everything. Botman. In half an hour left, it's a very close game compared to what we played against Leeds last time, compared to what we did against Palace. So we've got to be careful. Alanga. Alanga! Perry saves it. There's another dazzling run from the former United man. Joelinton, Guimaraes, Livramento. Alanga, Lookman yet to do what he did last time. Into his own turn! Peppering at Perry, looking for the corner. It is such a good performance. Newcastle have only scored 1 corner this season, and we're halfway through it. They've only scored 1 set piece this season, we're halfway through it. Lewis Hall might want to help Newcastle at it at a perfect time. Oh my God, it's such a poor corner. Exactly what I'm talking about. We need a new set piece taker. Calvert-Lewin's won that. Alanga. Guimaraes. Alanga. Looking to cause a storm again. Guimaraes! Oh, Lookman just couldn't sort his feet out. He got it all wrong. Usually, that's an absolute easy goal for him to take. Oh, Okafor! Leeds' first chance of the match, possibly. A twitchy clearance, a bit of a panicked one as well. Lookman has to come back from deep to get Newcastle going. What a ball from Joe Linton to Murphy. Livramento crosses to it! Offside flag. 20 minutes to go. It's one of the closest games Newcastle have played this season. They've won 1-0 against Sunderland this season. Besides that, this would be the closest game we've had this season against a team we should be winning against easily. Joe Linton, Guimaraes. Look, one! It's bubbled in! Causing nightmares for Leeds again, pushing in closer into the relegation scrap. Adamar Lookman cools and soothes the Newcastle nerves. Yes! Well, the keeper's frustrated, but the power of Lookman's boot beat Perry. That will be his goal. And he's getting subbed off for Voltamada. What a stream Adamar Lookman's had. 9 goals in this game for him. In the stream for him, sorry, not 9 goals in this game, in the stream. Ramsdale catches, and after Leeds were in the game for so long, Lookman's just buried any pressure away. And any chance of Leeds coming back into it. It's not the 5-0 battering we gave him last time. It's 2-0 though. And there's no chance for more. Alanga, shape-shifting and twirling away. Livramento to whip it in. It's Calvert-Lewin. There's danger here, Longstaff. And Ben, Botman, cool and calm, cheeky, and effective. Alanga, think about effective, see. Altamada, Paul, Murphy. Murphy! Tonali beaten. He's coming back in for Calvert-Lewin. Oh my God, he's got off the hook, Van der Ven. Alanga, look at him go. Anthony Alanga storming, twisting, turning. He wants to shoot, he wants to cause a bit of quality. Van Burn, he's not as fast as Anderson. Van der Ven. Ramsdale throws it out. It's Bruno Guimaraes, it's lovely. Look at the space. Leeds, too busy trying to rescue the game. Alanga, oh. Play on, play on, play on. Doesn't matter, it's 2-0. Newcastle remain second in the league, remain 4 points behind City. Halfway through the season, Newcastle still the best attack in the league. Despite the injuries, still yet to use a game since the second match day of the season. Oh, Adamar Lookman, absolutely fantastic. That's the last game. So yeah, anyway, the stream started off a bit rocky. Obviously injuries. What? Huh? What? Where?
My goodness, the cup's gonna go bankrupt.
It's fine.
Obviously, loves with a
Hey, that's fine.
Not a single money.
Shaky start to the stream. 2 draws to United and Chelsea after leading in the 90th minute and conceding in both those games. Then a win against Burnley 5-1. Then a win against Palace 9-0. Then a win against Leeds United 2-0. Newcastle yet to lose a game since, let's see. They've drawn a few, they win. They've drawn a few. They win. They win. They win. They draw. The last time we lost a game was the first 2 matches of the season in August against Aston Villa and Liverpool. Since then, Newcastle have gone unbeaten. They still are second in the league. Next stream, an FA Cup round 3 against Cheltenham. Then a match against City in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. 2 league games against Wolves and Aston Villa. And if we win a Champions League game against Union SG, we will guarantee to the Champions League round of 16. So plenty to play for, plenty of good work by Newcastle. 3 wins and 2 draws today. It's been fantastic. My next FIFA stream will probably be Monday. Monday will be my next FIFA stream. Most likely. Tomorrow, a Fortnite stream will be played. Tonight, later on tonight, I will probably have a Minecraft stream for you to make it my 3rd stream of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Have a good evening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys.